We're here at NCBA Convention 2022, Houston, Texas. Our coverage brought to you by Zoetis. We're talking now with Allison Rivera with NCBA. Allison, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me. Happy to join you.
It's an exciting time, NCBA Convention underway. You might tell our listeners more about yourself and the work you do with NCBA.
Absolutely. So Allison Rivera, I'm one of the executive directors of our government affairs team. I also happen to lead our cattle health and ag and food policy team. So we kind of run the gamut on issues for sure.
What's some of the highlights you're wanting to talk with folks about here at convention this year? What's kind of at the forefront from your position?
Absolutely. So we just passed an infrastructure package. This is a good deal of funding and good policy items for our members. We're going to be able to fix roads and bridges across this country so that we can better move our livestock. We're also going to address our rural broadband needs and spend some money there and make sure that we can continue to move at the speed of commerce, which is obviously very important to our industry and to our members' bottom lines. On top of that, we got a huge win in this infrastructure package, the addition of another ag exemption, the 150 air mile exemption on the back end of hauls only for livestock haulers. So we were able to get this language into the bill, passed into law. Producers can use it today to provide flexibility in that hours of service space. On top of the infrastructure package, we also still sit in an hours of service exemption for livestock haulers due to COVID. It's from an emergency declaration from DOT. So I think that we have been able to not only show DOT that having this exemption has helped us keep supply chains moving, but we've been able to do it safely, which gives us a great argument for the future for exempting ourselves completely from hours of service.
Let's talk more about transportation and just how pivotal some of those issues are for this industry.
You know, we continue to talk about the fact that we have roads and bridges across this country that are dilapidated, particularly in rural America. Unfortunately, we saw a bridge, completely just fall down in Pittsburgh the other day. That is the case across this country. We have been trying to get an infrastructure package done since the Obama administration. This is not a new thing. We've got to spend the money on roads and bridges so that we are able not only to move ourselves and our families, but to move our livestock. As we look at this larger infrastructure package, again, there's funding in there for wildfire issues out west. There's just a lot of really big wins for our industry in there.
So we had the infrastructure package that became signed into law. What are some of the goals for 2022 from NCBA?
Absolutely. So one of those big sections we have on our 2022 priority sheet is the next Farm Bill. We have a 2018 Farm Bill that we continue to work on implementing, and then we have to be looking at the next 2023 Farm Bill that is literally right around the corner. We haven't had a lot of conversations yet in Congress. They started this week looking at specifically the conservation title and how those programs have been implemented. We've got to continue the conversation. We've got to look towards this next bill. The political dynamics are obviously at play in DC, and there's a lot of people that are looking down the road, but we really have got to focus on this next Farm Bill. For NCBA, we're going to set those priorities at our summer business meeting and set those directives for me in the Ag and Food Policy Committee so we make sure that we have those Farm Bill policies in place.
Allison, thanks so much for coming by and talking with us at convention.
Absolutely. Enjoy your time here.
Again, that's Allison Rivera from NCBA here on the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network at the NCBA Convention in Houston. Our coverage brought to you by Zoetis.